Michelle and I are going to show you how to use Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Single Pass here in Hollywood Studios. Come along with us. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Hollywood Studios and we are using the Multipass system for the very first time. So I'm a resort guest, I'm staying at the boardwalk, and Michelle and I have multi-passes for today. Lightning Lane Multipass is a system that's much like the old school Fastpass, but you have to pay for it. However, 7 days prior to vacation, because we're staying at the boardwalk, we were able to make reservations. I have reservations at Tower of Terror, Toy Story Mania. Those are my tier 2. Explain what that means is that they are what Disney considers to be less popular attractions. And then we have a Lightning Lane for Michelle's personal favorite, a rock and roller coaster, which is a tier 1. We are going to do our best today to kind of show you that. Now, here's the funny thing. None of that matters anymore because we're now in the parks. We're now here to do the actual Lightning Lanes. And once I check in at Rock and Roller Coaster, which is our first one, I can start messing around with all of them. And I can get those tier 1s, tier 2s, doesn't matter. And here's the other thing. I can also take it with us to Magic Kingdom, which we might be going to later tonight. We have come to Michelle's favorite ride in all of the Disney parks, right? We haven't been able to ride this in a while because it's under refurbishment, so we're looking forward to doing this. We're gonna scan in here and get our Lightning Lane freed up so that we can get some more. How are we doing today? I'm well, thanks. Thank you. And it's that simple. I didn't get a chance to actually ask if the second touch point is active, so I'm gonna go check that out for myself. If the second touch point is active, you have to wait to touch there before you can schedule a Lightning Lane, but I'm going to go and try to figure that out for myself because we're moving and grooving up here, so let's get on and ride the wildest limo in the wilderness or something. You ready? You haven't ridden in a while. You ready? You excited? Front row, right? You can't go wrong. Rock and roller coaster, so much fun. However, not a second touch point. Was able to scan in for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run at 12:15, so we have that one added in. And our next one is 12:05 for Tower of Terror, and once we scan in, that one definitely has 2 tap points. Once we scan in there, I'm gonna keep moving through. My goal for the next Lightning Lane is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is starting to creep later into the afternoon. So I'm hoping to be able to grab one of those. I may modify my Toy Story Mania to that and then try to get Toy Story Mania later because Toy Story Mania is not a priority, which is one of the things you need to make sure you're understanding. Know your priorities, know what you want to ride so that you can make sure that you get the rides you want to go on. In fact, I may go into Toy Story Mania right now and try to modify it. And in the 30 seconds that Michelle said to me, hey, I need to go to the bathroom, and I sat down on this wall, I was able to modify my Toy Story Mania to exactly what I wanted, which was Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. I got it for $235. It said $105 initially, and then I and then I tried to mess with it a little bit, and it tried to move me later, and I was like, no, put it back. And so it gave me that other time back, so I was able to do that. So $235, I'm gonna mess with it a little bit, see if I can make it earlier, but for right now, I definitely have it, which is what I was looking for. So what do you do in your downtime? You buy new Haunted Mansion merch in Hollywood Studios. So Michelle and I are still killing some time, but I was trying to modify the Tower of Terror, and I'm gonna tell you, it's just after 11, and there are none left for Tower of Terror, and that was actually kind of surprising. So make sure, if you want to ride Tower of Terror, that you prioritize that it's one of your tier 2s that you get first. Michelle and I she's grabbing some a salad to eat as we're kind of waiting for that Hollywood Studios Lightning Lane to open up at 12, and a couple little things I want to talk about with that Lightning Lane is that once you have checked into your first Lightning Lane with this new Multipass system, all of the Lightning Lanes are fair game. That is why I modified the Toy Story Mania one that I already booked to be Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Because without modifying to that, there's a higher likelihood that some of those tier 1 attractions are gonna start filling up as people start, checking into their Lightning Lane. So I went for that. I modified to it when I could. As soon as I checked in with Rock and Roller Coaster, I wanna point out that Tower of Terror by 11 o'clock has already run out of Lightning Lanes for the day. I looked into trying to moving it earlier just to see if someone had canceled one. No go. But I just want you to understand that don't assume you have to keep your Lightning Lanes. You can change them to other things. You can change them to the tier 1 attractions, but all you have to do to trigger that is to check in at your first one and then you can start messing with all your other ones. My next goal is to get either a Indiana Jones at a showtime that I really want to do, or to get a Slinky Dog. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a Slinky Dog until sometime this afternoon, because this is what I believe happens. Around 1:15-ish, the system seems to drop held lightning lanes into the ability for you to get some. So around 1:15 today, I'm going to try for a Slinky Dog, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get something. So that's it. I want to get Slinky Dog. I want to get Indiana Jones. I'm not going to do Star Tours because Michelle's not going to ride that, and I don't feel like going on that by myself today. But we have prioritized that. And then Toy Story Mania, if I can get it. Michelle and I do enjoy that ride, but it's not a priority for us today. And we do have a hard stop at 5 o'clock. So we're trying to see how much we can get in before 5 o'clock using this new system and showing you how to use it. So I hope you keep coming along with us. But next, after we're done eating here, we're going to head over to Tower of Terror. We'll see you there. Here we are on Sunset Boulevard to go claim our Lightning Lane. Now I'm going to give you a little tip that I'm about to do. It is 11:55. Our Lightning Lane is for 12:05, and at 12 o'clock, I can check in early. Now, that also works on the back end, but with more time. You get 15 minutes on the back end of the Lightning Lane, but checking in, you can check in 5 minutes early, and I'm definitely going to do that so I can get start working on the next pile of Lightning Lanes that I would like to do. Thank you. So as you saw, 12 o'clock on the dot. Check in 5 minutes early. Now we got to get the second touch point before we can make a new one. And I'm probably going to try to get Indiana Jones, because Slinky Dog, like I said, not going to drop until about 1:15. I'm almost guaranteeing it. Tower of Terror, check. And I got 12:45 Indiana Jones, which I then modified to 2:45, so Michelle and I can have a nice little break in the heat of the day. I do want to point out, this has nothing to do with Lightning Lane, but there was a new sequence at the bottom where the ghosts came back and then sent us again instead of the breaking window. Never seen that before. That was really cool to have a new sequence that sends you off again. As you can see from our change in location, that we hopped in our Model YT freighter and we made the jump to hyperspace and we came to Galaxy's Edge. We're on our way back to Millennium Falcon to see the other YT model freighter and see how well we can do driving for Hondo. Here it is, Millennium Falcon. Let's go steal us some coaxium. How are we doing today? I'm well, thank you. Is there a second touch point today? Thank you. Thank you. Checked in, got my next one. It's a 105 Star Tours. Not gonna use that, makes Michelle sick, but we're gonna use it as a placeholder so I can modify it when that drop of Slinky Dog that I believe is gonna happen comes. So let's see what happens. We'll see after we get off the Falcon.
I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in.
So that was fun, right at the last minute. We thought we were gonna be engineers, and then the pilots were like, will you pilot? And we did a good job. We got pirate, 9150. 9150, that's a good score.
I didn't crash too much.
Yeah, we didn't crash too much. That's always good. So while I was in line, I was able to get that Star Tours Lightning Lane, which I'm waiting to modify. And now we have a good period of downtime. But I have other Lightning Lanes that I need to take a look at because they're stacked up on top of each other. But we should be okay. But for right now, we're gonna go enjoy our downtime. We'll see you when we're ready. So, I just learned a valuable lesson. I was completely lost in conversation with my wife and eating my food that we just picked up here at Ronto Roasters, and I missed that drop thing that I'm aware of. And what tipped me off was I just heard someone down below me go, oh, there's a Slinky Dog available. And that's when my brain went, oh my God, I forgot to go on into the time. So that's the other thing about this. You actually have to be vigilant. I'm telling you. So at the time when I said I think there would be a drop, there was one. Now I think there's one more time during the day, and it's somewhere around 3:45. So about 1:45, 1:15, and 3:45, I have noticed that Slinky Dog reappears in the app. And I've done this by testing it myself. So this isn't science, this is my personal observation. But like I said, at about 1:15, about around 1:15, while I was just sitting here, I heard, oh my goodness, there's a Slinky Dog. Someone walked past. And that triggered me to go, oh my goodness, I should have been looking at my phone. And by the time I got there, they were all gone. So I'm gonna try again at 3:45, but I think I still trust I have one more time that I think that it's gonna happen. So Michelle and I are about to try something. We're about to get over to Minnie and Mickey's Railway, like a little too early for our Lightning Lane. And here's why I'm trying to do that. One, we can't seem to modify it to anything where we can be here. And two, we have Indiana Jones at 2:45 with the show at 3:15. And so our plan is to try to get into that Lightning Lane for Indiana Jones when we can, because we have the Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane that we have for later after that. We're trying to like work around all these things at once. And so we're gonna be nice to the cast member, always be nice to the cast members. And we're gonna ask if they'll let us in early to Mickey and Minnie's so that we can get over to the Indiana Jones Lightning Lane. And we're in. It's really that simple. Just be nice to the cast members and they'll be more than willing to help you out. Now, we're gonna have to probably talk to my guest experience team member about our Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane, which is falling in the middle of this show too. But again, just be nice to the cast members. But we're gonna go enjoy Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. Are you finally begin?
And just like that, we're off. The ride was, we were on and off right away, and many thanks to Jamie, the cast member, who gave us the help so that we could just get on it. Now we're gonna try to get some more help, because we have this Indiana Jones show, which we really wanna see. We also have Rise of the Resistance at the same time. So we're gonna go talk to the My Guest Experience team, because this is a paid single pass Lightning Lane. And for those who don't know what single pass Lightning Lane is, single pass Lightning Lane is basically the most popular ride in the park. And what they're trying to do is get you to skip the line for that. And currently the line for that has not been all that bad. Let me get my sunglasses on. Bright as heck out here. Certainly the line for that has not been all that long. However, we would like to be able to ride it using that thing that we paid for today. So we're gonna be checking with the guest experience team, see if we can get that moved around a little bit, but we are gonna head over then to Indiana Jones. But there does appear to be a storm coming in, so the Indiana Jones show might get curtailed quite a bit. That's okay, we've seen it many times, we still like it, it's nice in there, and maybe it'll keep us out of the rain. So anyway, I'm gonna go talk to my guest experience team and try to get that fixed. And just like that, Michelle and I have our Rise of the Resistance line moved. Talked to Madison, who was from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, by the way, which makes it even more awesome, and Frank, who was from Caracas, Venezuela. And we just said, hey, look, we really want to see Indiana Jones. We really want to ride Rise of the Resistance, which we paid for. Can we move Rise so that we can do both? And she was like, oh yeah, of course. She just moved it. That was it. All we had to do was be nice to them. And that's all you have to do. So thanks. Thanks, Madison. Thanks, Frank. And also congratulations again, Frank, on your blue badge. I know those aren't easy to get. And really appreciate you, and really appreciate you making sure that we were able to do the show and the ride that we wanted to do. You're awesome. And here we go, walking up to the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular to sign in for this Lightning Lane. You can see the group is kind of building up a little bit because you get the best seats and you get to be in the shade and you get to see a cool show. Hopefully, without the storm hitting that's behind us, and I'll show you what I mean. There's definitely something coming. But we're gonna get into our Lightning Lane here and find our seats. So here we go. We found our seats here in the center, and the Lightning Lane seats are pretty awesome. We do have to sit here for about half an hour, which isn't a problem, but these fans make it all worth it. Just sitting here, waiting for the show to start, enjoying the beautiful fans. I was able to modify my Star Tours Lightning Lane that I'm not gonna make Michelle go on to a Toy Story Mania Lightning Lane. I got one for $325. It hasn't been available for a couple hours. Now, I am gonna check for that 3:45-ish Slinky Dog time for when those like to show up, and that's the last one we need for the day. And we've been having fun with this. And like I said, we didn't get all of them, but right now I have a Beauty and the Beast sing-along. I have no intention of going to see that, but I'm going to try to modify that one to our Slinky Dog, all right? So let's see how we do. Oh, we gotta watch Indiana Jones first. Well, we got the shorter version. Shorter version's not bad, it's just shorter, right? Michelle, yeah? Not so bad. Yeah, it started raining in the middle of the show, so they don't do the airplane scene, and they cut short the Cairo scene, but it's always a lot of fun. Now, the next thing that we need to do is our Rise of the Resistance Lightning Lane. That's where we're gonna head. But I'm also gonna kind of take my time getting over there because I want to go for that Slinky Dog that I think is coming. So I'm gonna go check that out. It's coming in a few minutes, and I'll let you know if I get it. Sorry, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I was right again. 3:47, clock ticked over, took a little bit. 4 o'clock Slinky Dog, 4 o'clock Toy Story dropped. I saw them both. I already have the Toy Story, so I don't need that one. But the 4 o'clock, I got 3:47, got the 4 o'clock Slinky Dog. And right now it's currently down because the storm went through, but it'll be back up soon. Michelle and I are gonna go get on Rise of the Resistance because that's the single pass line that we have. But now, Michelle and I officially have all of the Lightning Lanes that we wanted today. Now, this was not a ride challenge. This was not get all of them in one day. This was get the ones that we wanted. We've gotten every single one. We have Slinky Dog lined up for us. We have Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. We got a single pass. We got Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, Indiana Jones, and especially Rock and Roller Coaster for Michelle. And it's really that simple. The multipass system seems to be working. So we're gonna go burn these last Lightning Lanes, and we'll go do it. But the thing I'm excited about is I'm still right. Around 3:45 to 3:47, Slinky Dog drops Lightning Lanes, and we got one for 4 o'clock. How are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Great.
Thanks, Josh. All right, here we go. Rise of the Resistance, we're getting on. And unlike Lieutenant Beck, I have a good feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Your escape rods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
I don't know how this keeps happening. How do we keep getting captured by the First Order? This happens all the time when we come here. I don't know. We have bad luck. Anyway, that ride's just so much fun. It's completely worth the single pass, in my opinion. My opinion is it's the best ride in all of Walt Disney World right now. Absolutely the best ride in all of Walt Disney World. Now, we have to get to Toy Story Mania, and then Slinky Dog. Or we may do it the other way around. We'll see what's going on. I bet you Slinky Dog's down because it's raining a little bit. So we're gonna go to Toy Story Mania, and then hope we can use that Slinky Dog that we were fighting for all day today. So off we go, Toy Story Land. How are we doing today? Wet. Have a good day.
Enjoy.
Thank you. So you can see from my tap in that we are now getting into Toy Story Mania, and we walked past Slinky Dog. It is currently down, which gives us the conundrum of, well, we now have been offered a multi-experience pass, which means we can use it to do something other than Slinky Dog. I'm going to look into it, but I think I can use those cross-park. And Michelle and I are planning on going to Magic Kingdom tonight to see Happily Ever After, so we may use it there. Which is why we have the 5 p.m. halt. We're at 4:20, and we're about to get on Midway Mania, and this line is really long because it's raining out. So we have a lot of people trying to do this ride, and, well, we're doing our best to get on it. However, there's a chance we may not get to do Slinky Dog, but we got it. So I think that counts. I mean, I guess I should leave my sharpshooter glasses on because I got best in vehicle. Michelle did really good too. She got the beaver. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to, like I said, we're getting close to our time where we have to leave Hollywood Studios. We're still in the ride vehicle, but I'm talking to you anyway. I'm gonna try talking to guest experience to see if I can get that switched over to Magic Kingdom. And if I can't, oh well, We still got the Slinky Dog. We're just probably won't get to use it. It's raining right now and we need to leave soon. So be with you shortly. See, there's proof, 153. I got the kitty, Show got the beaver, and I got best in car. Woohoo!
So it doesn't have to do with today's topic at all, but you can still play this game without wearing these stupid things, and then you don't feel dizzy. I mean, the screen is blurry, but I don't think it changes my accuracy at all.
As you can see, we are under the cover of umbrella because it started raining here in Hollywood Studios. And Michelle and I are making our way over to the front of the park. We were able to stop at the guest experience team and ask the guest experience team to switch our experience over to Magic Kingdom for later. Now, we're not taking you over to Magic Kingdom with us, but just understand that there are things that they are willing to do for you if you ask. So we are going to now head to Magic Kingdom. We have dining reservation at Kona Cafe. Make sure you watch for that because I'll be reviewing that as well. And we will be then having some fun in Magic Kingdom. And we've enjoyed having you along with us on this Lightning Lane. Now, my thoughts on this are pretty simple. Michelle, do you agree with me that this is just like the old Lightning Lane system, like the old Fastpass system?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works a lot better like that. It's way easier to sneak whatever you want in, find whenever you need it, and you have threes lined up, so it feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general? Yeah, it's just better. Better than Genie Plus. I wish it didn't cost anything because, you know, this is just fast passes with money. But this definitely works a lot better. This is a more thought out system. Yeah, you agree? Yep. All right, so we're done. We're heading out. We're gonna go and have our dinner at Kona and then spend some time in Magic Kingdom together. We've had a great time with you today. Hopefully we'll be able to help you with your Multipass Lightning Lane and your Single Pass Lightning Lane. It was a lot of fun for us today. Yeah, we got to do a lot of things. And we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you, bye.